Yo.
I was wrong. What it was going to become. Hello. Welcome everyone. G'day. Yeah, imagine it not being cum. Incredible. It'd be nuts. I'm talking shit. Oh shit, my TikTok stream isn't up. Hang on. 1 sec. That's annoying. I have to do this every time. 1 sec, guys. Hello, I see you in there, though. Welcome in. Welcome. I hope you're all well. Poppy than pew pew. It did be that time of the evening. You'll love to see that. Alright. Put that in. I have to do this every single time. But that should be up and running. G'day. Welcome in. Bro, get in first, even though you technically weren't first. I don't know. But welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How you doing there? Hello. It is wonderful to see you in here, my friend. Hope you've been good. City's here as well. G'day. Hacks? I don't hack shit. You don't hack at all, mate. But welcome. It's good to see you. We are back with some more cheeky Warframe. You'll love to see it. I think today, kind of a nice chill day. Not too much, 2 hour sort of stream. Nothing too much too how do we say, busy today. Yeah, we're good. How's everyone been? Hope you're all been well. Frosty, welcome in to you as well. G'day. Hope you're well. You're just thinking about giving away your G-roll since you don't play this game? Well, you might come back to it. You never know, right? You may come back to it. Don't give them away too yet. Just yet. Because the good thing at Warframe, you can always come back to it. You never lose all your stuff. Hi, Rania. Hello. Good to see you. It is me. It's a sham. It do be me in the flesh. Yeah, that's me. It looks like me. Looks pretty bad. Who's that ugly mug on your screen? I hope you're well. Good to see you. Yeah, we've took a day off yesterday. Took a day off just to rest a little bit. You dropped 200k plat on your ribbon collection. Yeah, that's a lot, bro. Don't. I mean, look. You don't want to lose it all, right? You don't want to lose it all. You could keep hold of it. You may come back to it. You never know. The official Flesh Tuber. I am... Before we had a mascot of OzTubers, I was technically the mascot of OzTubers. I still kind of am in some way. I am the resident Fleshy. See, you know Simpsons? Where they had the old no homers club, but they're allowed one homer? That's OzTubers. It's no flesh tubers club. They're allowed one flesh tuber. It says no flesh tubers. They're allowed one. It's a plural. That one is me. Because I helped make the team. I was there when we formed. I was one of the very first people. Including Akari. Including Mira. Including Sassy. Be at the formation of OzTubers. You'll love to see it. You don't like playing this game solo? Well, you can always play in groups and stuff, right? You can always come and join us. I hope you're well. It's good to see you all. What have we all been up to? Anything interesting? Good day, I hope. I had a pretty decent day. Nothing too much. I applied for my passport today, actually. I applied for my passport because we are going to TwitchCon US in 10 weeks' time, it looks like. I think it's 10 weeks in. Oh, no, we got PAX first, though. PAX first. PAX is in 8 weeks, so that's pretty soon. That's really soon, actually. And then TwitchCon a couple weeks later. So get keen. We'd love to see that. I'm very excited. I still need to get my ticket, but I got my passport. Well, at least I filled out the documentation for my passport today, so I'll lodge that tomorrow, and then hopefully by then we'll have our brand new shiny blue passport. And then be at TwitchCon. It's going to be expensive. It ain't going to be cheap. It's going to be a couple grand, so I might need to do a little bit of fundraising for it. We'll see how we go, but I'm excited. It should be very good. Yeah, you like the cold, but you hate typhoon season. It's pouring real hard with the risk of flood. Oh god, it's like like what we had. I mean, we haven't got typhoons, of course. We don't get typhoons or cyclones where I am. I know Australia does get cyclones, but not where I am. But yeah, we had like torrential rain over the weekend. I think it was on Sunday. No, was it Sunday? Was it Saturday or Sunday? One of the two. My old house, which I sold like a year ago, I'm pretty sure it got flooded. Like, I'm 90% certain it got flooded. I literally saw all the streets around it and they were like inundated with water. My house backed onto the bloody, like, backs down from the road. So yeah, flooding. You know, I hope you're okay. Hope you're all good in there. I would like to experience being in a typhoon or a cyclone one day, I think. I've never actually experienced it. I'm a bit of a weather nerd. Bit of a weather guru. I do like my weather. I think I'd like to see just like the sheer power, the raw power of a weather system one day. We just don't get that much here. It's dry heat and yeah, fuck all basically from here. I know, I hope you will. Flash tubers, are they like a cursed turnip or something? Yep. Yeah, we are tubers. I am a tuber. As you can see, I'm very tuber shaped. You know what it tastes like? Good. Yeah, it was nuts, eh? And it was pretty wet tonight as well. I was out tonight. I was out and driving home, and it was started pissing down again. And I guess because we had all the wet weather the past over the weekend. Yeah, floods very, very easily. But no, I hope you're all good. I hope you're all well. What's everyone been up to recently? Anything new? Anything interesting? Like I said, we were out tonight, but we got home at a reasonable time, so alas, we are live. We are streaming. We're playing some Warframe today, followed by sleeping, basically, because it's not going to be a long stream, about 2 hours tonight. Me join the gallery. I wrote that wrong. But yeah, I'm going to be doing just a standard weekly. Sortie first up into Archon Hunt, probably. I haven't checked and seen if there's any arbitration stuff. Actually, I should probably check that. Allow me to inspect the RB schedule. Give me 1 second, guys. What have we got today? Warframe. It's actually browse.wf. Browse.wf stuff. RBs. We have infested defense at the moment. Oh, okay. I may let Akari know that. Because that might change the plans. We may do an arbitration first. An hour RB followed by Sortie, followed by Archon Hunt. I think I'd be keen to do that. Wouldn't mind doing that. We do like our RBs, of course. Also, thank you for your 3 streak in a row, Frosty. I appreciate it. Thank you. Any other streakers in the chat? How many streakers we got today? 3 in a row. You'd like to so much came back to us. Talk about my boy Traces and I had to get usual Baruch Prime. Oh yeah, he comes in rotation, doesn't he? Is it Baruch and Revenant that are in rotation next? I think I saw, if I'm not mistaken. I can't check the shop, but I'm pretty sure they're the next ones, right? Something like that. Baruch and Revenant Prime. I don't need them. I think I have Baruch relics. And a couple Rev relics. So we should be good for that. And then there's what, Baruch Deluxe. I think Baruch Deluxe comes out in 2 days? I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's soon, right? There's a new Nightwave, which ends in 1 day. So I would assume Baruch comes out in 2 days as well, right? Something like that. Maybe I'll pick it up. Who knows? We'll see how we go. I guess we're doing RB, which is cool. So I think I will bring... We're doing defense. Let's do Oberon. Actually, let's look at see what we have first. I haven't actually seen our frames yet. Where are we? This one. Zaku Aphentis ain't bad, actually. Aphentis is a good shout. What do we got? Soma. Aphentis would be a really good shout. Do I take it? I can still do damage with my Field Hogs. Let's take it. Let's take it. Aphentis. Because we get 300% damage. I don't know if that will like increase the the benefits from it. I don't have an Inventors build. Bane of Infested, maybe? That's for the 4-minute way. Dual Razor's not bad. I haven't really used it much before. I know I have them, but I don't think I've really used them. Alright, Cautious Shot can go. We've got 7 remaining. Let's take... Mag Capacity, maybe? That might be better. Sure. Let's take that. Aphentis, Sicaris, Dual Razor. We take the Aphentis. We use the Dual Talks for kills. Reactor Dark Dagger. I think we'll be fine there. And look, at the very least, hopefully Aphentis will help our teammates get some more. We've got a Kuva Augurus, actually. We do have a Kuva Augurus. If I bring... Hang on. Let me bring different... or this one, what it's called. Is it Rifle Scavenger? No, Primary something. Magazine? What's the aura? You want me to bring at the Serpent, right? I also have Ventus for stuff. So that would be handy. Although Wisp would actually be pretty good here. Wisp Ventus. I could literally just play the buffing build here. If I wanted to for a change. But we won't have 1 Augurus. I don't mind the Soma. I like the Somas in Kanon, actually. Soma in Kanon's pretty good. Nice and like, boop, boop, slow fire kind of shit. I'm a fan of that. Ammo efficiency? That's one. Is it? There is an aura that I usually bring to help people. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. What's the one? I can't remember the name. Ah, bugger it. We'll just bring this. We'll be fine. We'll be good. That'll do. Growing power's fine. Rifle scout. I swear... I was looking that up and it wasn't coming up. I think it wasn't anyway. Oh, I might have been blind. I may have been blind. Anyway, it's all good. We should be fine now. So yeah, Cheeky Albie for an hour or so, I guess, probably. To kick us off tonight. Not the worst tile set for it either. Yeah, how's things been, guys? What have you been up to? Anything new? Anything exciting? Anything happening recently, guys? Let me know. What's new? What's Gucci? And can I throw multiple of these down or just one at a time? Okay, one at a time. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Hotel book, just down at the site, didn't like your browser? For packs? Good stuff. Edge? Oh my god. That old chestnut. Actually, I have been using Edge for one thing recently. A little project that I am working on with a good friend of ours that you may know by the name of Omadil. I cannot talk more about it, but I've been using Edge for that. But at least you're booked and ready to go. That's more than me for TwitchCon anyway. I'm all good for packs, of course, but TwitchCon. See, luckily I don't need to have a hotel for TwitchCon. I'm pretty good for that. I'll just go wherever Akari's been put. We'll share the room together. But I was looking at flights today, and it's not the worst. I know it's at San Diego. Unfortunately, there's no direct flights from Adelaide to San Diego. I can go Adelaide to Sydney to LAX to San Diego if I wanted to. Quite expensive. If I go directly... Well, actually, I can't go directly from Adelaide to San Diego, also LAX. I have to go Sydney or Melbourne. Sydney's the cheapest. If I go Adelaide to Sydney to LAX, it's 1,000. Like, flat 1,000. A bit more if I want to be able to upgrade, which I probably do. But pretty much a flat 1k, which is pretty good. Not the worst. I've had worse. I've literally paid more just to go to Melbourne. So, that's good. But I don't know what day she's leaving. I don't know what day she's coming back. But we have Buh here now. Yeah, Buh at home. Welcome in, Mora. Hello, Finger. Yeah, I put it there last night. We added it, not last night, night before. We now have Buh. Oops, that will be 10. Buh. I did say Buh. So yes, I obviously have to pay for a hotel, that's fine. But I will have to look at buying the flights. And I don't know what time Akari flies out, or what day. So I can either A, buy flights now, and then we just either get separate flights or hope we're on the same flight together. Keep in mind that she might be going to Melbourne first, and then to LAX, and then to San Diego, which is like a lot. I could just get a flight to LAX, so Melbourne to LAX or Sydney to LAX, and then take the train. It's about 3 hours, which is a lot cheaper. It's like to go to San Diego directly, well, not directly, but fly into there. It's like an extra $1,000. So part of me might be like, should I just take a train when I get there and save like $900? But then I have to train it back, and then I don't know what day that she's gonna be there, and it's a pain in the ass. So I don't know. I'm kind of like torn. I'm trying to hold out for as long as I can. But she doesn't get her flight information until a while away. It's not until like, I think another 4 weeks, I want to say. And then by then, of course, all the flights are going to go up in price. So I might just be paying like an extra $1,000 more anyway, regardless. So I'm really torn. I'm like, do I just buy my own flights and meet her there, or try and get refundable flights and then change if I need to? I'm stuck, guys. I'm really stuck. But I do definitely want to go. If I don't go, I'll be kicking myself. Because it's like, whatever chance I'm ever going to get to go to TwitchCon, you know? I mean, I might get another chance, don't get me wrong, but I just like to go, you know? I want to go. I want to check it out. Should be good. But yeah, we might have to do a little bit of fundraising over the next few weeks, unfortunately, if we got to pay through the fucking arsehole for it. It's going to be expensive. You're going to be a fair bit, chap. Yeah, Sydney is the cheapest if I can go into LAX. Melbourne's an extra $300 and also like an extra 4 hours of flight. So I'd probably rather go to Sydney anyway. I would imagine she'll go to Sydney. The first part of the flight isn't the issue, but I can definitely get to Sydney easily enough, and that's all good. It's obviously getting from Sydney to LAX, and whether or not that go through like directly through United, or I could even go through Fiji Airlines if I wanted to. I know Fiji have, actually I think Fiji do Adelaide to Nadi, which is like the capital of Fiji, and then I think Nadi to LAX if I'm not mistaken, which is sometimes a bit cheaper. So if I go Fiji Airlines, and say with New Zealand, there's obviously Air New Zealand which goes to Christchurch first, but I might have to go to Sydney first. Regardless, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We've got probably a good month, I guess, remaining to figure it out before it really starts to ramp up in price. I'd rather get it sooner rather than later, of course. Yeah, we'll see how we go. It'll be good. It'll be good. Unfortunately, I haven't got any, like, badges or, like, little pins or anything. I know, like, you know, when you do packs and whatnot, people have pins that they give out. Haven't got anything like that organised. Plus, it would take a lot of weight to get it all there. We'll probably just get ourselves there. And then, yeah. Then I got to decide whether or not I actually want to stay there for a little bit longer or not. I know there's a few things that are like going on. There's the Las Vegas Grand Prix a week after TwitchCon, which I would love to go to. I would love to go to the Formula One. The question, have I ever fought John Prodman? I have. I have fought John Prodman. In fact, we did a John Prodman run about a week and a half ago, I think it was. In fact, stop Firestorm. Very, very recently. Welcome in, by the way. I hope you're well. Wait, we've only got 3 of us? What happened to the 4th? Oh, Yokai. Never mind. He'll be back. Yes, I have taken them down. The whole hour's worth. Hawaii to San Diego might be an option? It could be, actually. That's not a terrible idea. If I want to get direct into San Diego. But I guess it would just be whatever's the best price. Like, if I wanted to, I could literally just go to LAX and then take the train into San Diego. Which is like, what, 3-4 hours, but that will save a lot of money. Then I'm also going to be sitting on a train for like too fucking long. I don't really want to be doing that too much. Recently got jump scared by him. Oh yeah, that was last week, wasn't it? Oh, no, the week before? Week before he came in, I was like, huh. Who's this fella? Haven't seen him for a while. And that's why I was like, you know what? Let's do a John Prodman one. Why not? Why not? Let's do a whole hour-long run of Index. I feel like that's probably the first time a lot of people would have actually seen him as well before. Like, they played Descendia. That's probably the first time I've seen John Prodman. We didn't even know it existed. I knew he existed, but I feel like for a lot of people, they would be like, who's this guy? Who's this fella? Who's this chap? Speaking of chaps, let's do a giveaway. Giveaway! Exclamation mark join if you want to get in for that one. We're going to do a catalyst or reactor. And we'll keep that up while we do our arbitration today. Exclamation mark join. Type it in. And one of them could be yours. Man has goated Lord. So I mean, he's literally just like a fucking balls to the wall corpus. I fuck with that. He has so much aura that he drops a poster when you kill him. Like, imagine like giving out your autograph. That's just fucking aura. A fellow with a stick. Right, we got Jade, Nova, Mirage. Wait, why was there Wisp modes then? Oh, someone's maybe a Whisper Vector. That must be it. That must be it. Oh, we're going to do Spectres. What Spectres have I got? I think that's Nidus Spectre? Could be wrong. And I'll bring this fella. And I'll bring... Don't want to put Stalker, because that'll probably end up getting me killed. Who's the on-call? Do that. $10 mil? How the fuck they hit 10 mil? With pistols. Actually, what does the Offenders do again? Reload speed, fire, and ammo maximum after entering the radius. Okay. That's handy. I know it buffs something.
ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
That should be pretty comfy. We've got what? Jade, Nova. What's the last one again? Mirage. Yeah, that's good damage. Good damage. I feel there's a better spot to hold though. Question for you, Firestorm. Have you ever done a John Problem run? Have you ever fought him? Oh, maybe it's a Proteus Spectre I have. Is it mine? It is mine. Okay. I take that back. I don't have a... I think Nidus Spectre might be on my third. I've got Proteus Spectre. Not the worst. I don't use them enough. When was the last time I used a Spectre? Outside of mirror defense. Long time ago. Going on, Curtis? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Doesn't last for a while, does it? Yeah, we're not too bad, thank you. Pretty decent. Can't complain. Just doing a short arbitration at the moment. Well, I say short, it's probably going to go for about an hour. Bit of an RB and, yeah, do what we usually do, really. Have our regular schmegular stream. Glad to hear you're well. Did they bring Pepsi or hot tea today? It's empty. I've got it in the cup. No, Pepsi today. I'm not too cold this morning or this afternoon, evening. Fuck me, I don't know what time it is. Been out and about, so I'm decently warmed up. Although I did buy some soup yesterday, so I might have some soup later on. If I get a bit cold. Alas, no dressing gown. Not today. It's not sweat. It's not sweat. It's just a shadow. I promise. It looks like sweat though, and I really hate that. I really hate that actually. That sucks. I wouldn't be streaming in a sweaty shirt. Although it certainly bloody looks like it, and I don't like that at all. So, yeah. How do I change that? How do I... Is that better? Can you still hear me? Oh, it still looks shit. It looks like I'm sweating buckets. Oh, God. That would be embarrassing. It's the lighting. I've got to move the light. What if I turn that one off? We'll turn it down. Hang on. Let's play around with this. Let's turn the brightness down. No, that's doing nothing. Turn it up.
Reinforcements available.
It still was...
You choose to leave now or continue fighting. Keep fighting.
I know. Well, I do have studio lights, but not the ones that cancel out the bloody shadows. That's really annoying. Yeah, fuck. It's also like the colour of the shirt. The brown shirt looks like I'm sweating. That's got me self-conscious. Where am I dressing out? Dressing gowns in the bedroom. What if I... Hang on. Let me check this out. One sec. That hasn't fixed it at all, has it? What made it bloody worse? Oh, thank you. At least you like it. Look, at least you know it's not sweat, right? It could be worse. I could be... Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. I'm a clean person, chat. It'll have to do. Yeah, I don't mind the Coda Talk skill. I built it specifically for this mission, so they're good at spreading the whole radiation stuff, and whenever I do radiation damage, like, it spreads among them, so it works pretty well for this. Got the whole Bane of the Infested on it as well. I'd usually bring the Halvu, but... or the Ogress. You got an Offentus buff today, so why not take the Offentus?
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Come on. Bah. Challenge completed. Nightwave's tomorrow, isn't it? So I'm not really fussed about completing challenges. Actually, I think the new Kulibo skin comes out tomorrow as well, doesn't it? It should hopefully be pretty good. I don't mind that. I've got a bit of a fashion in mind already, so 25 hours, cool. Yeah, pretty soon. Yeah, I've got the arcane on where whenever enemies have radiation damage, they like chain damage to other enemies or something like that as well. And because I'm obviously spreading heaps of radiation with hallowed ground and whatnot, it pairs pretty well. I know radiation isn't the best status damage, but it stops them from attacking the defense target. Which is handy. Welcome in, Seville. Hello. Good evening to you. Hope you're well. How has things been for you today?
Available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Yeah, we're not too shabby.
Keep fighting. Another
Pretty
opportunity
decent.
to
Just doing some
extract
arbitration, followed by probably sortie. Nothing too much today. A chill night. Cheeky chill night. Yeah, the confusion status effect is, it's not the best, but it's handy in particularly situations like this, where you can just kind of negate damage from the, I guess, redirect, you should probably say. Redirect, so it stops enemies from hitting the Arbiter of Exodus Operative. Andy, welcome in. 15 in a row. Oh, wow, you love to see it. Are we winning? Always. Always winning with you here, mate. Always love to win. It's good to see you. How's things? Oh, look, I'd rather them attack me. I would rather them attack me than attack the defense target. This build literally is made just to keep the defense target alive. Nothing else. Not made for damage. I could make it for damage if I want, but... Well, killing infested and keeping defense target alive. That's simple as that. And I only use it in this game mode as well. And hey, I mean, we can get to wave 100 with it without having to sweat at all. Without breaking a leg or anything. It's not bad, it works pretty good. Also, I'm pretty sure Hallowed Ground stops, like, status effects happening, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, Arson Xmas won't knock you down, and... I believe so. I could be wrong, actually. It doesn't matter because it's got Silence on as well, and Silence just stops that regardless. It does make for light work of them.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
What weapons are your loot, Scott? What are you trying to get, mate? I've had a, what is it? Tenet Quanta, I think, sitting there for a while. For at least about 2 months, so. I'll send to Akari. Next time you do a stream where I'm not streaming, I think we should do a Lich. Like, Sister of Parvus. I wouldn't mind getting a Tenet Quanta. Not that I want it for anything in particular. I don't like the Quanta. Never really have. So I probably wouldn't use the Tenet Quanta much, but I do want to get myself a Kuba Sobek. And I can't until I take down this one, so... I'd like to dispatch of it sooner rather than later, if possible. Let's see how we go. Hopefully. Hopefully should be keen to do one soon. Yeah, I still got to get serious in a run as well. I'm still way behind on that. Yeah, no, I've never enjoyed it. It's just weird. It feels weird. Never enjoyed it. Never liked the feel of it. It's like a bloody water pistol. It is fuckable. It's like, okay, if you know what it is, the equivalent of a Telequanta, or the Quanta in any, whether it be Mutalist or just a regular Quanta, the equivalent is when you have like one of the water hoses, the hoses with the trigger on it, and you put it on like soak mode, and it just like doesn't even come out with any pressure, just drips out the bottom. It goes all down your hand and stuff. That's the equivalent of a Telequanta. Soak mode on a water thing, on a hose. Some people might like it. Does it spread water? Yeah. Does it spread status? Yeah. Does it do anything in particular? I mean, look. If I'm using a hose, I'm going to use every other mode. I'll use shower mode. I'll use jet mode. I'll use center or cone or whatever else there is. Flat even. Alright? Soak is just the worst mode. Why would you ever want to use soak? Why would you ever want to use the Tenet Quanta? Simple as that.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
comfy dreamers. One of our own believes they are the equal of our foe, and baby, they are acting like it.
Come on. Yeah. Pisses it all out together, doesn't go any far. Like, there's no benefit to soak. If you run soak on your hose, your hand's just going to get wet. And the water's going to have no pressure. It's not going to really go anywhere apart from, like, on your feet. Your hands are going to get wet. Your feet are going to get wet as well. It is the most useless mode. I'd rather use mist. I'd rather use mist. If I'm watering plants, I'm going to use enter. Not center, sorry. Shower. Why would I want to use soak mode? Shower mode. You get all the leaves covered. You can get, you know, get it all wet. Yeah, you can have sand right next to it or above it for it to work. Center, maybe a little bit more pressure, but you can direct it to the roots if you really want to get it down there. Might as well be pointing at yourself on the shower. Yeah, literally. Soak is just like holding it against you. It's fucking terrible. Now, you can have your own opinion on it. You know, if you're a soak fan, if you're a fan of soaking, then yeah, I'm not going to blame you. You know, if you like to soak, go soak. You do you. I don't do soaking. If you water a plant in jet, good luck. Yeah, nah, you don't want to do that. Jet mode is for washing your car or trying to spray your brother or something. Like trying to spray as far as you can.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now?
Soak
or
mode.
continue fighting?
You may as well just
Continue to defend.
fucking get your shoes wet.
Be rewarded for your bravery.
It is the most useless mode. Every mode has a use, right? Every mode has a use. Let's go through them. All right. Jet. Washing cars, spraying people, like, you know, it's the quintessential mode apart from like shower, right? Shower, yeah, you want to get good coverage. You want to get decent pressure as well. Center, you want a bit more pressure, a bit more distance, but also like a bit more narrow. Flats a bit shit, I will say. Like if you're watering grass and you want to like water a wide area, I guess, yeah, flat has some kind of use. Mist, well, if you just want to get a little misty, you know. If it's a hot day and you want to mist yourself with a hose, yep, great. Honestly, that's pretty good for that, right? Doesn't really do an awful lot, but I like it. I don't mind it, you know. What else is there? What other ones are there? Am I missing any? Yeah, you got to miss every now and then, exactly. If it's a hot day, you just put the hose out, mist in the air, walk through it, happy days. And even for your plants, if you like delicate plants, you may just want to give like a little bit of a water. Where soak is too much. Because soak can be too much. Why would I miss myself with a hose if I don't jump in? Well, look, might not have a pool. What if you don't have a pool? What if you only have the hose? What if you don't want to get too wet? You just want to have a little cool down, little 5-second cool down. Yeah, I don't think I missed any. And then there's soak, which is fuck all. Soak has no use. Like, if I wanted to have soak on a hose, I would just have irrigation in my garden, which does the same thing, literally just drips, but at a more reasonable pressure and rate. Soak just gets your hand wet. Soak just gets your feet wet. Soak is useless, and you cannot change your mind. Wait, has it started? Did it just start? You're going to give it a shot. Good luck with it if you do. Is it much different to the previous one, or? Oh, nice. And it goes for like 2 months, isn't it? Hope it goes well for you, mate. Leave it on soak to annoy the next person that uses it and turn it on. Yes, that's its only use. Whenever I go to my parents' house and they're like, oh, can you water the plants for us? It's always on fucking soak. Why? What? You have irrigation in your garden. Why do you have the soak mode on your hose? What are you using soak for that you cannot use another mode for? Tell me. Tell me what you... I'm baffled. I'll leave it on jet just to annoy him. So whenever they go and pretend they think it's on soak and then like obliterate one of their plants by mistake. Welcome in, Adios. Hello, hello. Oh, Soda, sorry. Hello, hello to you. Hope you're well. Good to see you, mate. We're talking about hose modes. You know when you get the hoses and they have like different modes? They have like jet, center, cone, shower, flat, soak. Soak is so useless. What is the point of it? I do not believe in soak supremacy. You grew up with hose modes? You're well aware of them? I would rather not have a hose nozzle on the end of my hose than I would use soak. Was that a very mild crash out you detected before? I don't crash out very often, but probably close enough, yes. I just hate soak. I just think it's bloody useless. Like, look, they got like 8 modes, and they're thinking, oh, you know, we got 8 mode hose, but we don't have 7 modes. We got to think of another thing, but we haven't got any ideas. What have you got? Well, let's just make it all come out of every fucking hole that there is, with no pressure, and get yourself, just like, get your feet wet and shit. Done. Soak. Yeah. That'd be right. That'd be right. Like, there's only like 4 modes you need. If I'm being real. Like, jet is essential. Shower is essential. I want to say that's it. I want to say that's it, but I know... Well, that's what I mean. I guess mist. Jet, shower, mist. And, what would the 4th one do? What would the 4th most one do? Maybe center, potentially. How you doing, Barrington? Welcome in. I'm like that meme with the idiot on the left. Soak mode is best. Oh, yeah, like the bell curve. The fucking bell curve one, yeah. There's nothing good about soak. Yeah. See, that's why I like center. I like center because it has like the pressure and distance of like jet. Obviously not as much. Like jets comes out fucking full power, but like you can get distance, but you also don't obliterate the plant. Center's good for that. Shower's good if you're up close. Jet's good if you're far away, and then mist is good if you want to do like a light misting. I think those are the 4 essential modes you need. You don't need like flat. You don't need cone. You don't need soak. That's it. That's it. You like to pleasure your plants with a gentle pulse. I like to pleasure my plants with a gentle pulse. A gentle pulse. I like to get the plants as wet as fuck. That's it. I can't. I don't know how to take care of plants. The last plant I had fucking died. And I was like, oh, I'm not getting another one. Haven't had a plant since. I took good care of that plant as well. At least I thought I did. I didn't use jet on it, but I didn't use soak on it either. Maybe that's why it died. I don't know. I'm not a horticulturist, guys. I don't plant shit. Can you blame me? Hope you've been well, by the way, Barrington. Hope you've been good. It's good to see you. I don't know how to interpret it either. I'm just talking shit. I just fucking hate soak. Yeah, I'd rather no nozzle. I would genuinely rather no nozzle. At least that way, like, you know, it comes out like at a consistent rate. You can put your thumb over it if you want to get more pressure and more distance. Yeah, that is more useful than soak. if I want to use soak, I'm just going to irrigate my house in the first place. I'm not going to be the irrigation, the drip irrigation. Oh, did my chat die? Oh, my chat died.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
My entire chatbot died.
Another
Oh,
opportunity to extract
one
will
sec.
appear soon.
Allow me to fix that. Is it back? I think it's back. Did I remove message voice, text to speech? It should be, I think I changed it to 25 bits. Because we had the front page stream and I didn't want to have spam the whole time, basically. But I haven't fully edited it back. Yeah, finger over the hole. That's it. Literally old school. It works, right? It works. Maybe not the best. I mean, I feel like shower mode and center mode and mist mode you can't really achieve with your regular finger over the bloody hole. You can definitely achieve jet. You can definitely just jet the fuck out of your hose and happy days. Yeah, my my stuff has died. Oh well. Oh wait, now it's back. Oh, and a good time as well. Silverani, welcome in. Coming back. You know what? That's a good test to my alerts because they just died for a minute there. How was your stream? Hope you are well. And thank you for your raid, of course. Appreciate it. We're talking about hose modes. We're talking about hose modes, Silverani. You know how like when you get like the hose nozzle, right? You got a nozzle at the end of your hose and you squish it and the water comes out. And there's like 7 different modes. They're all pretty good apart from one. They all have use apart from soak. Soak is fucking useless. Soak is genuinely the worst mode on a hose nozzle. I don't know why someone invented that or put it on. They just literally put it on there to spill space. There is no use for soak. You can't change my mind. How was your stream today? What were you up to? A big welcome in to you. You like the mist one? I like the mist one as well. I like mist. It's not the best, you know. It hasn't got the same fame as something like jet or like the classicness of shower. But it does its job. It does its job, and it has like multiple uses, right? You can either mist like small little herbs and plants, or if it's a hot day, you might want to mist yourself. It's got a use, right? It has multiple purposes. Soak, there's no use for soak. Zero use whatsoever. You're playing Warframe? Very cool, very nice. What are you up to in Warframe today? We're doing some RB farming today. Bit of arbitrations. We're up to, oh, we're already on 40 minutes. We're actually bloody smashing time. I didn't realize we're on 50 waves, so we'll talk about soak. I can't think of anyone else though. I can't think of any other modes that I would add to a hose. It isn't already on there. You use soak though just to leave under a bush for 30 minutes and forget about it? Why wouldn't you just like leave it on any... You wouldn't even need a nozzle for that. Just turn the hose on and leave it as is, right? It's the same thing as soak. It soaks the ground. It's just soak with less steps. There's nothing worse than just spraying and just getting yourself absolutely saturated. Hate it. Hate it. Hose is too much? Turn the tap on half. Turn the tap on only a little bit. Don't have it on the full way. You can adjust it to what you like. You can't? What? Is it an on and off button on a tap? See, if I have that, I would just have irrigation. I'll just put irrigation through my house. That's the way we do it. Obviously, we don't have irrigation in the first place. Maybe begrudgingly you may want to use soak. But still, it's useless. To me, it's useless. Hate it. But thank you very much for the raid, Silveroni. I appreciate it, of course. Please make sure you go give some love over to Silveroni. He was playing some Warframe. You go full crazy mode? Also, what do you mean? You just want it on full blast? You can't. You simply can't have it on like half pressure. Doesn't exist in your household. Jet straight up in the air and wait 30 seconds for it to land on you. You haven't lived if you haven't ever done that. I feel like everyone has once in their life, you got the jet mode on a hose, sprayed it straight upwards, and seeing how long it takes to get on them. And you can never like get it directly on you. It always goes like a little bit off to the left or right or whatever. You can never get it directly on you. It's yeah, like wind, I guess, or just you can't be too accurate with it.
Leave now or continue fighting.
And then you end up spraying like
Another opportunity to
the
extract
paving or the patio or something, and the window, and then your window gets dirty and shit. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I feel like everyone's had that canon event experience in their lifetime. I should do a tier list. I should do a hose mode tier list. Because some are better than others. Off and on, like the switch? Like, it wasn't actually like a tap that you could turn on and adjust the pressure? Never heard of that. Sounds like the type of shit that would happen in like a Soviet country, right? Soviet tap. Ex-Soviet hose. Speaking of Soviet, I want one of those Soviet drink glasses that are literally indestructible. You know the ones. Yeah, I figured as much. I figured as much, Ados. Soda. That's some ex-Soviet shit right there. No, do you know the ones? Like, they're like borosilicate or something like that, the glass. And every Eastern European household ever has owned them, I feel like. And still probably owns them because they're literally indestructible. Yeah, give me some of them. The glasses, yeah. Like, they're like, kind of like, not small, but like, smaller than regular size. They're round. With like little, how do you describe it? Soviet drinking glass. I swear if you just Google that, there'll be a picture of it. There'll be many pictures of it. All exactly the same. Do you have them? Do you have them in your house? Or have you drank out of them before? Impossible. Literally, yeah. Literally. The perfect receptacle to drink a beverage out of. They don't have them here. They don't sell them here. I mean, understandable because I live in Australia and we've never had any Soviet influence here, basically. But still, I feel like that would be good. You know, they've solved the issue of breaking glasses. Every restaurant should invest in them ever. You would never have a broken glass again. They are the perfect like 10 out of 10 drinking receptacle, and you cannot you cannot build upon it. You can make it bigger, I guess. That's probably the only improvement you can do. But no, I reckon they should be more widely adopted. See, that's more useful than soak. I like things that are useful, as you can probably bloody tell. I'm a very practical person. I like things that are practical. I like my jet mode. I like my shower mode. I like my mist mode. And I like my borosilicate Soviet glasses. You went to Latvia a few weeks ago. You felt that glass? Yeah, I bet. The perfect drinking receptacle, and you cannot change anyone's mind. Like the king of cups. Glasses, I guess you could say. By the way, yeah, Silverone, if you do need to, like, I don't know what time it is for you, by the way. If you need to head to bed or get some food, do the post-stream stuff, please do and take care of yourself. I'm notorious for raiding and running because it's like midnight for me, so I'm used to leaving as soon as I raid out, but I do appreciate raiding and thank you so much. Please make sure you guys share the love if you haven't already. We're going pretty strong here. 57 waves so far, and we're still smashing it. Are you helping someone get a new frame? Ah, cool. All good. Have you played for long? Are you quite new to the game, or how long have you played for? Or should I say, how long have you streamed Warframe for?
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Did that work? Oh, don't tell me you got scammed. Did you? Fuck. I will admit, that's the first time anyone's done the text-to-speech since I changed it to bits. However, I've got you. I've got you. Allow me to survive first. I don't want you getting scammed today. But what I will do is I will put this into a text-to-speech. Hang on, translate. Translate would say it to me, right? I think so.
Plants have highly complex, diverse, and
It
bizarre
works.
sex lives that go far beyond
Of course you would be talking
standard
about that.
animal biology. While humans rely on a strict binary system, plants use everything from self-cloning and gender swapping.
This is true. They do. I know this because I used to work in a landscape store. I know all about grass. All about grass and the sterilized grass and whatnot. How it doesn't self-propagate because it has no option to. So therefore you don't get crossbreeding grasses and ruin your lawns. I know that. I'm sorry for the scam. I will look to fix that. Thank you for your bits, by the way. I will look to fix it and I'll try and get it working. But at least you know. At least you know it doesn't work now.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract.
Thank you for being my guinea pig. I appreciate it. At least you didn't walk away empty-handed. Let's find me a hasty. Potentially. Welcome in, Galen. Hello, hello. Hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you. I think we're good for mods for now. For now. Unfortunately, we're kind of like shrinking a lot in community size, I feel like. Like we've gone from like being 40 to 20 in like the matter of months. So if we end up getting back up to like 40, 50 CCV, I think we might need to get some more mods in. We'll see how we go. But for now, I think you're alright. Hope you're well there, Gavin. It's good to see you. What's new of you? Lizard's loud? Yeah, that checks out. That's all good. I don't know. It's kind of happens around this time anyway of the year, to be honest. Especially with Warframe, there's a big like contraction around August, September, really, and then it sort of begins to jump back around October. So I think it's just a natural flow of things. Like usually we have like a big July, and then it just contracts a lot, which is really kind of what happened. But we've kind of contracted a bit too much. We're not growing, I should say. We've been stuck on 4,765 followers for the whole month, which is not good. Like we're getting like a couple of followers every stream, but we're also losing a couple at the same time. So it just is stagnant, which is, yeah, concerning.
Unless you can handle more
So we're
of
kind of
the
like
enemy.
not really going anywhere.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
But that's a time thing. Come October, hopefully that'll jump back up a little bit more. Yeah, that is true. December's always a big month for us, and July's always a decently big month for us. November, it kind of begins to pick up a little bit. Yeah, content drought, people are doing school and whatnot, and holidays, and yeah. It's always like this. Plus, I haven't really been too consistent either. I'm probably the first to admit, like, I've been having days of stream where I just, like, I don't feel like streaming, or I'm not feeling too good, and I would usually do a stream then. Plus, we only do 2 hours a night on weeknights, whereas a lot of other people, they'll do, like, 5-hour streams, which I think gives you time to grow. With us, it's like, okay, we're 2 hours in, we finally hit, like, a peak, and then we end the stream, so it doesn't really give us that opportunity to kind of grow. But I think we need to either A, be more consistent, B, do longer streams, C, maybe network a bit more, or D, like all the above. But it's a standard thing. It always happens around this time with Warframe in particular. It is what it is. Also, there's a fair few people that are new to the game as well. I think that are coming in. And a lot of people like to watch new players. I'm obviously no longer a new player, so there's that. But like Overwatch streams are kind of the same as Warframe streams really these days. If it was like half a year ago, Overwatch stream would probably get the same amount as it does now. Warframe stream will be sitting at like 40, 50. But nowadays Overwatch is still like at 20s or whatnot, but you're still waiting for your 1 plat. I'm still waiting for you to level up so I can give you the 1 plat. You got to be high enough to trade, man. I can't give you just 1 plat. Not until you level up, man. But I know Akari's getting back into like a regular schedule sort of thing. Like she doesn't get affected by it too much because like she's one of the top streamers in the category anyway, so she's not really getting pushed down a lot. But she's also at the same time like she's not getting too many new people in either. I feel like there's not many new people to kind of bolster the current audience at the moment, which will change later on, of course. But yeah, there's not enough new people coming into the game, I think, to really grow in the category too much. Unless you're obviously new to the category. Like I feel like most people in the Warframe category already follow us, so yeah, we kind of got to either branch out a bit or do some other stuff, really. Who knows? New season of Overwatch actually comes out in a few days. We'll probably do like an Overwatch every Thursday, I reckon. Because I do like playing Overwatch. Maybe we'll do the same with Rivals. We'll play some more Rivals as well. Because Rivals actually does pretty good for us too. Since the Creator World Championship, was it 2 months ago, a month and a half ago? That's been going pretty good. Obviously we don't play as much. I'm always playing with Akari, but on days where either she's not streaming or if she's streaming like something that I don't want to play, I think we'll have to do that a bit more too. It's good fun, you know. I enjoy it. We have a new season update come out. 9.5 came out the other day. Haven't really had a chance to check that out yet, so yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, well, we're gonna get like what? A new Nightwave, a couple new skins. I dare say maybe we'll get like a drop of Plague Star or something, or another rerun of an event. Maybe we'll get like another Operation 8 Claw, for example, before we get the next update for Warframe, I think. And then it'll be like, yeah, October, late October, whatever, mid-October, we'll get that update. And then early mid-December, we'll get the big update. And then it'll be back on again, basically. All the standard content cycle will pick up once more. It's a typical thing. It's a good time to play if you're a new player. If you're a new streamer to Warframe, it's a good time to get into it. Because that is like new content for a lot of people. Seeing people do old stuff for the first time. But for people that are doing, like for me, like I do my regular weeklies and we do the same sort of thing every week. There's not much new to do yet at this stage. Or we just make our own content, like by making a new character or whatnot. Which I'm not really into. I like having my one character. I'm fine with that. I don't want to level up a whole nother one just to play it. I've been in an hour. We're 70 waves, which is going pretty good. 70 waves and it's going fast and we're not even breaking a sweat. It's not so much about having big audiences, Galen. It's more so having growth. Because as a content creator, if you're not growing, then you get pretty stagnant. And I think that's what's happening here, like getting pretty stagnant. I've never been, like, if I wanted to get a big audience and whatnot, then I'd grind hard for it. I clearly don't grind hard enough, and I don't do all the shorts and like other content that surrounds streaming. I literally just stream because I like streaming. That's me. I enjoy streaming, so we do it. And if I really wanted to, then I would put a lot more effort into what I do. I just don't. I was like doing this. Now that I mentioned that you've tried to get your friend into Warframe, her biggest issue is the primes she wants to be on rotation. Which ones is she after? I mean, I know the rotation's changing in a day, right? And there's Baruch and Revenant coming out soon. In a day or whatever. You enjoy my company when streaming? Thank you. I appreciate that, Curtis. Yeah, I enjoy your company as well, of course. I mean, I wouldn't be streaming if I didn't enjoy you guys' company too. Yeah, and that's why we stream literally. We're going to be gaming anyway regardless, like we may as well stream it. And chat and like this is my chill time. This is my chill time. I don't see this as work or anything. I literally see it as, hey, let's play some games and talk with friends. Literally, that's what I'm doing right now, basically. So I've never really seen it as a work thing, which is why I've never really grinded too much as a streamer. Of course, if I wanted to, I could, but I'd rather just have that grow natural as opposed to try and force that growth. Wisp, Titania, and Mesa. Okay, oh, we're leaving. Okay. Wasn't Wisp recently? I can't remember. Or was Mesa recently? Did Mesa come out with Mesa Heirloom? Not sure. See, if only she played during Tennocon, you could have got Mesa, free Mesa. Alright. Well, that's that. With what, 80, 70 or so waves, pretty good. 4 sculptures, 211 Vitus Essence is actually bloody good for an hour. That's actually incredibly good. We're over 6k Vitus Essence now, which is awesome. Very nice. Omniform Blueprint, whatever. A couple of Arcanes. Yeah, well, what's at the moment? Is Titania right now?
Nothing left to chance.
Oh, it just changed. It just changed. Okay. The Titania, I knew Titania was the last one, actually. That's right. I think it was the last one. But I remember I saw the Arcwing thing for it. What's this? Huh. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Gara, that was the other one, wasn't it? That's right. I don't need any of this. I don't like any of this, actually. That's kind of meh. That's meh. Like, I don't mind that, but as a decoration for a one regular, it's probably not worth it. Eh. Don't need anything here. I think we're good here. Yeah, the mandala's nice. Like, that is nice. But is it worth one Regalia for a decoration that only I'm going to see? I guess you guys would see it too, but...
You choose
Nah.
when you're good and ready.
If there's need for that. Yeah, no, I mean, I enjoy streaming. Like, if I didn't enjoy streaming, I wouldn't do it, so... But it's, yeah, quite hard to organically grow during this time for Warframe in particular, I think, if you are not a new player. Like I say, even Akari hasn't got much growth. She's still got numbers because she's one of the top, but yeah. Welcome in, Perceptive. Hello, hello. It is me. That's my name. Didn't wear it out. Thank you for your follow. Hope you're well today. All right, let's do a giveaway. Exclamation mark join if you want to get in for that one. We're going to be giving away a Orokin Catalyst or an Orokin Reactor. You guys have 10 seconds to get in for that, and then we're going to draw that, and then we'll do our sortie, I believe. It isn't easy when Twitch and usually change the goalpost for channel growth. Yeah, they changed that today, actually. Well, they announced the change today for later in next year. So I think it's now like 20 million views for shorts and 8,000 hour views for like long form. I don't know. I've never really focused on YouTube too much. And the only reason I literally have YouTube is so I can have my VODs on there. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, exclamation mark join. You guys got 5 seconds to jump on in, and then we'll draw a giveaway. And if we're going to do the sortie, I think I'll take Wukong. Alright, good luck, everyone. Galen, congratulations. Got the win there. What would you like, my friend? Which one for you? Blue? Perfect. And in-game name again, sorry? Meanwhile, let's do a prediction. What are we going to get from the sortie today? 10 minutes. Are we going to get a common? Are we going to get an uncommon? Get your bets in. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for your follows, old Texpool. Welcome in. Hello, hello to you. Hope you're good today. Same as Twitch. Cool, cool, cool. Enjoy, my friend. Well done to you. Yeah. So we'll do the sortie. And then we'll do... What is next? We'll have time to do the Archon Hunt, I think. The sortie, Archon Hunt, and then probably looking at ending, because, yeah, we've it's already been an hour and a half. Already been live for an hour and a half. Yeah, that's gone fast. But I hope you're well today, Perceptive and Textpool. Hope you've been good.
Tenno,
Hope everyone's good, actually, of
I need you
course.
to get inside enemy data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
16 days, so you have 15-year cape. Very nice. Almost as old as me. Bro, I've got my 20-year cape. Also, I'm not 15. If I look 15 years younger, I might be 15. Nice and easy spy.
Be on the lookout for increased security measures. Data extracted.
That's been good so far. What, 200 odd Vita Essence in an hour is really good for a non like meta build as well. That was bloody good.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
Let's go
approaching.
B. I think 6 on B. Now, I might have the mental age of a 15-year-old. Oops, shit, that's on me.
Lose this data.
I might have the mental age of a 15-year-old, but I'm definitely older than that, mate.
We have everything we came for. Get to
I
extraction.
can guarantee you. What happened to that account? Did you forget your login?
Security systems temporarily disrupted.
Alarms reset.
Ah, bugger. It's like my old Habbo Hotel account. I used to have an account for that. And then they merged servers. They merged like the Australia server with the world server, and I lost my account because there was someone with the same name as me. And it prioritized that one, so my account was lost forever. Feels bad.
Mission complete. Excellent.
Couldn't get it again. I'm brilliant at digging up nostalgia, mate. I mean, Habbo Hotel was... Look. It was something, alright? It was definitely something. I used to have a friend, right? And she would always like come over my house. We're pretty good friends. And because we'd have like a laptop and a computer, she would go on like a laptop and I'd go on the computer. And we'd do like Falling Fernie. If I don't know what Falling Fernie was, it was like a mini game that people would host, and they'd like try and get people to come in, and you sit on furniture, and it's basically like musical chairs. But if you sit on the wrong chair, you what was it? Hang on, let me just change my thing. Yeah, if you sit on the wrong chair, you're out basically. So like the chair falls over, you sit on the chair. If you sit on the wrong one, you get out. We would play it, but we would be pretty sneaky about it, right? So she would be the host, and I would pretend to play with her as just a regular player. And every time I got out, you could do what's called like paying Habbo credits to stay in the game, essentially, right? And we'd always pretend that I would trade her Habbo credits. So I would always stay in the game, and eventually I would always win. Encouraging other people to try and like give us their Habbo credits as well. So yeah, it was rigged from the start because yeah, it was rigged. But we would always get about like 10 Habbo credits, 20 Habbo credits every time we ran it, and then we just split the profits between us basically. So we're pretty sneaky about that. Back in the day, of course, a long time ago now.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend.
But yeah, lost my account to that unfortunately with the mergers, and I can be able to get back into it. I was obviously like 10 at the time. I was probably being groomed. Habbo Hotel was a groomer's paradise. Alright. As a 10-year-old me and my 9-year-old friend, and we're out there scamming like 20-year-olds, but still, it was probably not the best place to be for a 10 and a 9-year-old. Unmonitored access to the internet kind of shit.
Still working on it.
Yeah, game was rigged from the start, literally. Yeah. But no one else had to know that. No one else had to know that like me and her, we were friends and we were both in on it, right? I feel like half of them were doing the same thing. Half of the Falling Fernie things were always people being rigged. Now, I would never scam people willingly. I feel like Habbo was okay because like you were probably scamming people that were trying to be like predators anyway, so I think that's justified. But I wouldn't do it on like RuneScape.
We are finished here. Move on.
The Habbo was fun.
This will only get more difficult.
That's where I draw the line.
Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance.
If I'm taking money away from people who are probably going to be like predators for children, that's a good thing.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Honestly, as a 9-year-old, as a 10-year-old, that was pretty smart to do. I don't know how we pulled it off so many times, but we did. It was like a weekly thing. We'd do it like every week. They'd come over, we'd just scam people in Habbo. Sometimes we made like 50 Habbo credits a night.
to defend.
What else did we do back in the day? The Wild West days of the internet. I remember Club Penguin that first came out. I used to play a bit of that. I used to be one of those like Club Penguin YouTubers back in 2007. Back when YouTube was literally in infancy. There are still videos on YouTube of my Club Penguin videos that are 19 years old. And I showed Akari once. And I'm never going to show her again because she fucking paid me out for it. It was really bad. It was terrible. It was like, yeah, nah. Like, I mean, look, understandable. I was... Oh, how old was I? How old was I in 2007? 11 years old, I think I was. Not even that. I was fucking young. Making videos. And some of those videos have like a couple 100,000 views. Which is crazy to think that I was more successful as a YouTuber, as a content creator at 11 years old than I am at fucking 29 years old. But they're still out there somewhere. So, you know, if you want to go find them, if you want to go find my old Club Penguin videos, so be it. Please don't. Please don't remind me of them because I'm quite embarrassed about them. However, if you want to go on an adventure, I'm sure you're going to be able to find my old Club Penguin videos somewhere. And yes, 11-year-old me was a more successful YouTuber than 29-year-old me. 11-year-old me was better at content creation, had more views, had more viral. I was pretty viral. Like some of my videos when I was 11 years old, they went viral on the internet, like 100,000 views on YouTube. Compared to nowadays where I'm getting like, heck, I'll probably get like 300 views at that on a short video. Yeah, Baby Sham was more famous than Modern Sham, and I hate it. I fucking hate it.
The odds were against us.
Maybe I should just be a Club Penguin content creator.
Mission complete.
I was good at that. I used to do RuneScape videos as well, but they weren't ever as good because I was never a high level player. But it's also quite nostalgic to go back and watch them sometimes, I would say that. What's she ranting about? $97k. Bitch. "100 Years of Solitude"? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I've been watching House of the Dragon recently though. Also, predictions are closed and no one went uncommon, so I'm gonna cancel that prediction. Because yeah, you don't want to be losing your points for no reason, right? Now, I've been watching House of the Dragon recently. I know the season finale happened like a day ago. But I never watched the first season. And then recently we got HBO Go, whatever it's called. So I was like, you know what? I'll watch it. I'll watch it again from the start. So I just finished season 1 and then I'm going to obviously go watch season 2 and 3 probably tonight. Shit, it's pistol only. And I'm on Q-level. Useless. Ah, yep, the standard Welsh curry. A classic.
I fear they have developed even more deadly raptor prototypes here. This may be difficult. The production facility is entirely automated. There is no
Welcome in Nocturne. Hello, hello. You've been watching Silo. You have to watch House of the Dragon from the first season as well. Yeah, I had to catch up on. I mean, like, obviously I watched it and I like this is like 3 years ago, 4 years ago when it first came out, whatever. And I remember the whole plot line of it, but there was a lot of stuff I didn't remember and forgot about, and I'm glad I watched it again from the start because, like, obviously when you watch something a second time you see a lot more, especially with those like Song of Ice and Fire shows as well. Like the first time I watched Game of Thrones, I was like, oh, this is cool. The second time I watched, I was like, hey, there's a lot that I'm missing here, like foreshadowing and stuff. The third time I watched it, I was like, yeah, okay. Like, I think I got a good grasp of things now. But yeah, I definitely, I'm glad that I went and watched it back. So yeah, I'll watch season 2. Probably start that tonight. And go from there. Welcome in, by the way, Nocturne. I hope you're well today. Last one. Let's take it down. Lovely jubbly. Hopefully get a decent job. I also watched was it A Night of the Seven Kingdoms? The other spin-off show they made from Game of Thrones, and that wasn't too bad. That was pretty good. It was like a more relaxed, more like fun, vibey kind of version of it. Whereas like, you know, Game of Thrones super serious, House of Dragons super serious. Night of the Seven Kingdoms was, you know, it was a different take on it. It was like a bit more jolly, I guess you would say. Kind of jolly? Nah, jolly's not a word for it. I guess it was more lighthearted. Yeah, it was definitely more lighthearted. Oh, Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War. Oh, okay. Okay. So Bleach was the very first anime I ever watched, right? Now, I don't watch anime. I'll be preface. I've literally only ever watched like 3 animes in my life, and one of them was Bleach. One of my friends back in like high school, she got me onto it. She's like, oh, you should watch Bleach. It's a good starter anime. I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. She's like, don't go past episode 80. I'm like, I won't. I'm good. I come back after the weekend. I'm on like episode 85. I literally spent the entire weekend binging Bleach. She got annoyed at me because I went faster than her. But anyway, Bleach was the first anime I ever watched, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I was in fucking high school, so I was like, oh, this is cool. This is good shit. But I really fuck with 1,000 Year Blood War, honestly. I think that's like they kind of just flipped everything. Not everything, but like they're like, oh, let's just kill these characters. It's more brutal. It's very more brutal. I feel like Bleach original was very like it was still good. Don't get me wrong, but it was. Yeah, I feel like 1,000 Year Blood War is just more brutal, I guess you could say, about it. Yeah, good. So I haven't watched the new season yet. I've watched the third, the third part, the first, second, and third part of 1,000 Year Blood War. I haven't watched the new ones, and I know it's like 2 episodes in. But I will watch it soon, I think. I'll wait till I'm finished with like other shows first, and I'll wait till there's a few more episodes out, because there's only got 2 episodes out so far. 2 or 3, I think there is now. It is pretty deep, isn't it? I'm a big fan of it. I like the pacing of 1,000 Year Blood War too. But yeah, I don't watch anime, but that's one of the ones that I will go and watch. And yeah, season 1 was good. I feel like the first maybe 3 seasons of Bleach were like very, very good. Like you had obviously the like the learning arc and whatnot, and then the Feyre arc. The Bound arc was shit. Obviously, that was just filler, but that was shit. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, the first... Until, like, the Rescue arc, I feel like the first 3-4 seasons of Bleach were a peak. Absolute peak.
Our lone Tenno operative is working faster than ever.
You stopped watching when they were running to a fortress for episodes? Oh, the new one? Yeah, that's the only bit I was like, how you doing? There was a part of that where they're like, hey, let's all try and split up and get to this place. But I like it, honestly. I like it. It's good. I will watch it again. I don't know if I'll watch the full thing again, because I only watched it like last year. But I'll watch the last part of it, or the 4th part of it, whatever it was. I haven't really watched anything else. I watched Naruto, regular and Shippuden. I watched them. Attack on Titan's the other one I watched. They're like the 3 ones I've ever really watched. Obviously, they're all pretty basic ones. Like everyone knows what they are for the most part. Never really got into One Piece. They used to have it when it was on Cheese TV back when I was a kid, and it was like the first 2 or 3 seasons, and then it would like rotate to another anime or another show in the morning. This is like the kids' morning TV show back when I was in high school. Primary school.
Activating it will buy you more time.
But no, I've never really watched it, to be honest. Never really got into it too much. In saying that, actually, no, I take that back. Akari's favorite anime is Mob Psycho, so, and she's seen that a fair few times, but every now and then we'll just lay in bed and we'll be like, what do you want to put on? And then we'll just put on Mob Psycho. I haven't seen that before, but it's not too bad. I don't mind it. Ryren's decent too. Alright, I say I've only watched 3 animes. I have started watching Ryren as well. This was a while ago, I will say. This is about half a year ago. I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes, I think it was. And then I never got too much into it. It's a good one, don't get me wrong, it's good, but I never got too into it yet. Maybe I'll watch it one day. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
I guess everyone's got their own taste though. Like I started watching it, but then I think I got busy or something, I don't know. I never finished it, or never got too much past it. I'll come back to it one day. Wasn't the Bound arc just a filler so they could finish? Yeah, it was. Well, no, actually, there was one. I remember once. They referenced the Bound arc once in a canon episode, and that's it. The Bound arc was just pure filler. And it sucked. That was like the first filler arc I watched. I was like, why is this shit? It's gone from good to shit. But no, we used to have a program back in the day in Australia called Cheese TV. I think they changed the name to Toasted TV. And for the longest time, this was like the only place where you could watch anime in Australia. And it's basically like a before school TV show. It would start at like 6:30 and it would finish at I think like 8. And all they would do would just play random anime and shit. And usually it was most of it like, you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And like kids animes and shit like that. Obviously it was for kids. For kids. But they'd always play the same like 2 or 3 seasons and then they'd switch to another one. And then they'd bring it back like 3 months later, but it'd be from the start again. So it'd be the same 2 seasons over and over again. And it's annoying. So you end up watching like the same thing. Like, I don't know how many times I watched the bloody Naruto arc where they do the whole like tune-in exams. I watched that so many times. Like at least 4 or 5 times as a kid. Didn't know what anime was back then. I just thought it was a TV show. Until later. You got a hate blueprint, cool. Got a lot of them. Is that a good or a bad thing, Soda? Crossfire Infestation. Cool, let's do that. Similar thing with Pokemon? What, with Cheese TV? Yeah, Pokemon was always on Cheese TV sometimes, wasn't it? There was like Pokemon, I think there was a Digimon one as well. Obviously One Piece was on there. Naruto. Bleach wasn't on it. Bleach wasn't on that one. I only got that one into that one later in like high school. Good fruit tree.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths, and I will victory.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the cooling cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area.
Early anime from the 80s and 90s, like early Dragon Ball and the Sailor Moon. Evangelion kind of shit. Fucking like Astro Boy. Actually, we used to watch the like Ghibli movies, Studio Ghibli movies in Japanese class in school. I remember that. Like the amount of times I've seen Spirited Away and like Kiki's Delivery Service, Totoro, that kind of stuff.
Has locked down the coolant cells. We
Yeah,
have no choice but to
a few
destroy them.
times. Onan? What the fuck is that? I never heard of that.
Cell extracted.
Hey, before my time, mate.
Into stasis.
Eden of the East is a series you'd recommend.
Whatever you can to make
I haven't
sure
heard of
it
that
never
either,
works
actually.
again.
Welcome in, by the way, Elmer. Good to see you. Hope you're being good.
Coolant cell destroyed.
No, I never heard of that. I'm not big into anime. I don't watch
When
it.
the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
I've only seen a very select few, and that's because like
Destroy the
I've either been
reactor.
exposed to it or like whatever, really.
Door has blocked your evacuation route. Find a way to open it.
My favorite fact about Yu-Gi-Oh is the concept of the Shadow Realm, which is basically dying but censored. So instead of people literally just obliterating into nothing and getting killed for losing a game of cards, they get sent to the Shadow Realm, which is basically just like, yep, you're gonna survive, but you'll never be seen or heard of or talked to again, because it's literally the equivalent of dying. But yeah, because they censored it for the American version, whatever it was. I remember watching a clip of one of the episodes where it was basically like someone who was... It's like a circular saw that was about to cut someone up. And the circular saw was... like, obviously, got to kill this guy if they didn't play the cards right and shit. But in the censored version, they made it like a spinning blue disc, and they're like, if this touches you, you'll be sent to the Shadow Realm. As a kid, I didn't realize anything different. Like, not that I watched it, but it was on like Cheese TV, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Now as an adult, I'm like, oh, I see why I censored it. Makes sense. Checks out. Yeah, well, I mean, we still have strict regulations about shit now. I mean, look at you know the new Halloween game that's coming out soon. Yeah, that's banned in Australia for some reason. Fucking stupid. So they're not going to be bringing that up. They GTA Online. You can't do the casino spin wheel stuff. You can't do any of that in Australia. They banned it. Even the free once a day spin, you can't do that. Left 4 Dead back in the day was heavily censored. There was no blood in Left 4 Dead in the Australian version. Now, I don't know why that's the case. I think that's like a government thing where
The infested, while
the board of people who decided on what gets shown on TV and other ratings is whatever. But like, come on. I'm like 30 years old, bro. I don't need to have censorship on Halloween or something like that. I don't need censorship on Left 4 Dead, bro. Like, it's a bit archaic, you know. Hey, how you doing, Omar? Welcome in. G'day, g'day. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing good and well. We're talking about anime and hoses and censorship. And Hawk, welcome to you as well. G'day, g'day. It's got the 5 eyes of dystopian dictatorship countries. Yeah. Nah, I think it's like a... What is it? There's like a... not commissioner, but... There was like a board of people. And I think it's like one representative from every state. For classification on movies and videos and games and stuff there. Because games fall under the same classification as videos. Well, they did for a long time anyway. And there was one commissioner. I'm pretty sure it was a commissioner in South Australia. Like the person who was on the board for South Australia, they kept vetoing shit, and because of that, they were holding back all the regulations and restrictions on games and what can be sold or played in Australia. So the classifications would always be like not classified, or you cannot play this game in Australia because of one person that was like, no, we can't have this. And then when they changed, like it got a bit more relaxed. A lot of the more games are more available. Now it's happening again. Like there's a restriction on the fucking casino in Grand Theft Auto. Except I can go to a strip club in Grand Theft Auto, but I just can't go to the casino for some reason. Like what? And then there's, yeah, now I can't buy Halloween. Not that I'm going to play Halloween, but if I wanted to play Halloween in Australia, I couldn't. Because it's fucking banned. So it's, what the fuck? Ridiculous. Yeah, the Left 4 Dead one has made 0 sense. 0 sense whatsoever. I mean, you're still able to play it, but obviously it was very censored. And people can still make mods and stuff. Mods in Steam Workshop would just add more blood anyway. So that was kind of a way of getting around it regardless. But still, like, well, come on, guys. Don't be so pathetic about regulations here. Stupid. But I hope you're well. It's good to see you, Hawk. Good morning to you. How's things been? How was your stream the other day? You're doing... What was it? I missed a few things here. What have I missed? Fallout was initially banned because Stimzo morphine. What? Come on, bro. Like, it's literally a drug that's available at hospitals. Come on. Like, everyone knows what morphine is. That's ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. You're doing something today for sure. Body decided we should ball at 2 a.m. So it's been a long one. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you're all well, man. I hope you're good. I've been working on our little thing, I guess you could say, a bit more recently as well, and we're going pretty well on there. We're coming along pretty good, aren't we? We're going pretty well. Shouldn't be too far away. A couple of, maybe a month or so, we'll get there. Ahead of schedule, which we love to see, you know. Where is Santa? Stalker, aka Santa. Give me a free thing. Thanks for the hate blueprint. That's a back-to-back hate blueprint. Literally 2 in a row. What? That's kind of nuts. That's Blind Justice. Stalker Sigil. Where's the hate blueprint? There it is. Hate blueprint. Right there. Beautiful. The amount of shit you see you're censoring because they care about child safety almost always absolutely as fuck with the children. Yeah. Like, classifications for games should be different than classifications for movies. There are movies that are worse than games that are available to be viewed and watched. But no, we can't play Halloween. We can't do a fucking roulette or a spin the wheel at a casino in a video game. But we can go to a casino in real life and do it. Stupid. Fucking stupid. Going back to the dark ages when it comes to game classifications, I guess. Yeah, meanwhile, kids are getting arrested for stabbings and shootings. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's make a fucking machete amnesty bin. Yeah, that's good. That'll get people to hand in their machetes. Please hand in your machetes. For those who don't know, one of the states in Australia has a lot of machete crime at the moment, right? And they basically made a bin to say, yep, if you come here, you can put your machetes in this bin and get rid of them. Like, okay, it's better than nothing, but still, I don't think that's really going to help too much. Is it London? That'd be a knife. That'd be a zombie knife. A bit different. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Starting to regret your dumb rule. What rule? What rule is this? New South Wales? It was actually Victoria, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was Victoria. Was it? Zombie knives are exclusive to East Glasgow. Yeah, it's fine to have a large knife, but you can't have a large knife which says Zombie Killer 5000 on it. Like, it's illegal. I don't know the rules about it. Don't even think channel points work? Oh, shit. Oh, no, I see that. That one's working. That one's working. That one never has had, like, a notification that pops up. But others will. I think not first will work if you regain that. Need to be enforced by parents, not the government. I mean, it needs to be enforced by both, I think. Like, you know, it's all well and good to have the government do it, but, like, yeah, parents need to enforce it too. And same thing, like, it's all well and good to have parents do it, but, like, government also needs to have the oversight, I think, a little bit as well. To kind of stop it from happening, really. But yeah, definitely parents at a ground level for sure. Censorship's always been a dumb thing. Most rules in general, no smoking and drinking in the US till 21, but an 18-year-old can sign up and go overseas and shoot. Yeah. 18-year-old can go in the army and conscript themselves, but they can not drink. Oh. Actually, I always found that funny with in countries where there are age limits. Like, for example, like that was it the Miami Grand Prix, I think it was,
Really?
where I think it was Kimi Antonelli won it in Formula One or something like that. And because the drinking age is 21 and he's like 19 or something like that, he couldn't celebrate with a bottle of champagne. He had to have a bottle of like non-alcoholic drink on the podium. He couldn't have champagne, which is like, what? I mean, understandable, but still, like, if everyone else is spraying champagne and they're spraying him with champagne. Anyway. Yeah, professional streamer, by the way. Yeah, imagine that. Like, the other winners have got to have a fucking bottle of Moe, and then here's you with your, like, fruity pop or something, non-alcoholic shit. Fizzy drink. Like, have a bottle of Pepsi and celebrating with that, you know? You know, definitely needs a lot more parent insight. It's not too much of an issue here. Where I live, like, we're pretty good here. There's not really anything that goes on. We just have serial killers.
Your enemies have
You guys ever heard of Snowtown?
used all that you have learned.
Yeah, Snowtown's not that far from me. I've been to Snowtown. It's like one of the most, like, heinous fucking serial killer things in Australia, let alone the world. Pretty bad. Yeah, we have a very high rate of serial killers for some reason here.
The captive has been
Don't really know
escorted to
why.
the extraction point. Well done.
But no, we don't have much of that kind of crime here. Victoria's a bit different. I would imagine New South Wales is similar. But no, we don't get much here. Yeah, there's like not much accountability with that either, Hawker, isn't there? Sometimes it's parents that aren't don't have account for their children. Sometimes it's with punishments. They get away with stuff. It's a hard thing to police. What kind of serial killers? Okay, so if you've never heard of Snowtown, basically Snowtown was well, it's a place in South Australia in
There's a heavy unit approaching.
where is it? Towards the York Peninsula, I think it is. And there was a disused bank there.
Importance of clarity.
The disused bank. And there's a bunch of people that would use a bank. They got access to the bank, or they bought the bank or something like that. And they would kill people and then dissolve their bodies in barrels of acid stored in this bank. And this is going on for like quite a few years, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the full story of it. A story for another day, probably, anyway. There's documentaries on YouTube about it if you wanted to watch it. But yeah, it's very much, it's like one of the most famous South Australian stories, basically. Sorry about the ads, by the way. What's this? Steel puff incursion, disruption, the murmur. Sure thing. If kids do serious crime, they should need to do serious time. Get a slap on the wrist because kids don't fully understand they haven't finished developing. Yeah. It's tricky, isn't it? It's tricky because, like, I feel like, isn't it, if you commit a crime under the age of 10, you're not even legally responsible for it, I think is the case in Australia or in certain places. But I feel like yeah, kids should know better. If you're like 7 and you do it, then maybe not, I don't know, but definitely like a 14-year-old knows better than to commit a serious heinous crime, surely. Yeah, tricky issue anyway. It's a tricky issue. Sometimes it's systematic things as well. Sometimes it's not just like a case of, hey, you do this crime, now you gotta do this time. Sometimes it's literally like community things or systematic things that require more interventional change as opposed to just punishment or rehabilitation. but it's always gonna be a tricky issue, isn't it? Very, very tricky. Like, which approach do you take? You know, do you take a hardline approach? Do you take a softline approach and try and educate? I'm glad I'm not the person in the position to make those decisions. Also, I hope you're well, DTM. It's good to see you. How have you been? You live as a kid in Eastern Europe suburbs. How many times did you get, like... What's the word? I would say whipped, but that sounds really bad. What were the punishments like in Eastern Europe back in your days? Actually, we need to bring back public shaming. Game of Thrones style. Actually, no. I mean, maybe. Yeah, you get someone to walk behind someone, just fucking ding ding, shame. Walking through the streets of Adelaide, walking through bloody Melbourne Street or something, walking through King William Street, and just shout shame behind them. You're tied to a tree for several days without food or water. Sounds like a protest to me. Look, been somniating. Hope he was. Good to see you. Oh yes, let's starve children. Great idea. How do you not realize my stream? Hello, Mr. Hugless Virgin. Of course I stream. Of course I do. I am the flesh side of Akari. I'm the flesh half of Akari. And she's the VTuber side of Sham. Welcome in, I hope you're well. Good to see you. What was that? Sub? Follow? Sub? Sub! Adre, thank you very much, my friend. That could be a tier 1. I appreciate that. Padre is one of our friends that we met at AvCon. There's a lot of bunch of stuff over there with the good guys over at AvCon. Hope you're well. And I heard you've also started streaming as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw that. I think Akari said that you started streaming recently. How are you finding it so far?
My associate is a friend performing a favor. To earn my friend's favor,
Hope it's been going well for you. Am I even following you? Like, I'm not even following you as well. Okay, let's make up for that. Wild but really fun. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, it's always a good time. I enjoy streaming. I always recommend people to try. It's not obviously for everyone, but I always say if people want to start streaming, I mean, there's nothing stopping you. It is always good times. The kids who broke into your house had their prints on file and they let him go. Oh my god. How young were they? How young were they? Because, like, yeah, if you're around that, like, 14-year-old age, like, you should know better. You should know better. I remember I had my phone stolen, actually. I was in year 7? Year 7. Or no, I was in year 6. And my phone got stolen. And I know exactly who stole it. I know exactly which kid stole it. Never got investigated by the school. Never got investigated by the police. Never got anything about it. Brand new, like, $400 phone. Gone. There's a lot of stuff that goes on but doesn't get looked into. 12 years old. Oh my god. Yeah, even at 12, I think kids should know better. I mean, at the same time, like, it's... Maybe they have been influenced by people who are older than them, potentially. And I think when it's bordering on that age, I think that's more of a systematic thing as opposed to, like, oh, you've done this and now you have to be, like, go to juvie or do the punishment for it. Like, there's a systematic thing that needs to be changed at a more fundamental level as opposed to just you do the crime, you do the time. But at the same time, like, yeah, if you're doing that stuff at 12, you probably should also know better. It's a tough topic. Like I said, I'm glad I'm not the one who's making legislation on it because that would be a tricky place, which I don't think you can really please everyone, unfortunately. So yeah, he was in Alice Springs in 2024. It was like a war zone. Oh, fucking hell! I remember seeing the videos from there as well, and yeah, like all the like shops being like having to be boarded up or roller shutters in all the shops, and if not, they're all like being smashed and broken into. My brother was driving through Tennant Creek the other day, and he's like, they were going to stop in Tennant Creek. But they didn't. Actually, no, they did. They stopped in Tennant Creek, and they had to stop in like the caravan park, and they literally had barbed wire in the caravan park. The caravan park was literally just a sectioned off area with high fences and barbed wire. Like that's what it is. Like the amount of crime around there was rife. So yeah, they're like, we did not want to stay here any longer than we had to be. We wanted to get the heck out of there. I would not want to be, in Central Australia in particular, in regional Australia. Well, not all regional Australia. I mean, I feel like a lot in Central Australia is quite a bit. Those kind of places. Catherine, I think, as well, is not too great. I've been to Darwin, and Darwin's not too bad in the, I was there last year. I didn't see any crime or anything in the actual Darwin city. But I feel like if you go out further a bit to like Palmerston and stuff, you'll probably experience it a bit more. Yeah. Outer suburbs, yeah, definitely you'd be seeing a bit more. Like if you're in Darwin, if you're in like the waterfront area or like around Mindle Beach and stuff, it's pretty good. But yeah, the further you get out to like Palmerston and shit, it's probably not as welcoming, I think is the word I could say. An incident at work last week. Are you good? You all right? Townsville, Mackay. Yep. I've had that as well. My friends used to live in like Townsville and stuff, and they said, yeah, there's also not much opportunity up in Townsville. I think like obviously Townsville was a military city basically, but yeah, once you're out of the main center of it, it's not great, is it? Not great. I'm happy where I am. I live in a very nice, safe neighborhood, and like I've never seen any crime really, so I'm pretty good there. I'm pretty comfortable where I am though. You're fine and alive? Well, I'm glad you're alive. It's good to see you're alive, you know. I'd rather you be alive than dead. Yeah, there's no opportunity. Like my friend that lived in Townsville, he was like, his parents were in the defense forces, right? So like obviously they would do their jobs and stuff, and he's my age, but this is going back like 10, 15 years. And there was like nothing for him to do. Like he couldn't even get a job at Macca's. He couldn't even get a job anywhere. Like there was just nothing for him to get at like the ripe old age of 18 or 17 or 16 or however old he was. And it's just, yeah, I feel like it's probably just getting worse and worse really in terms of opportunities. So yeah, unless you're specialized into something, i.e. like defense force, or like for me, I'm a journalist, so I could probably easily go to a regional town and get a job in a newspaper or like a radio place. But that's a specialized job. There's probably not too much out there for younger people, and that's, I guess, why there's a bit more activity on the streets and stuff, you know. Anyway, it's a systematic thing, and there's not one answer to everything. Unfortunately, there's a lot to consider and to think about how to engage and interact with that sort of stuff. And like I said, I'm glad I'm not the one who's making legislation on that, because that is yeah, a tricky topic, which is why we're going to wrap up and not talk about that, because yeah, so it's a hard topic to talk about. But no, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thank you very, very much for chilling and chatting and having a good time. I appreciate all the follows and subs and raids today. Thank you very, very much. We are probably not going to be live tomorrow. I'm going to be out pretty late. If we get home in time, I'll probably just come like sleep. So yeah, Thursday. Expect to see us Thursday. If you're not in our Discord, by the way, that is the best place to find us. That's the link right there. If you're not in there, there you go. I should post a link. Yeah, it has. Yeah, we'll be live on Thursday. We'll probably play some Overwatch, because usually we do Overwatch on Thursday. And that's it. All right, we're gonna raid out. Who are we gonna say hello to today? Got a few people that are live. A few friends that are streaming right now. Let's say hello to Shorty. Shorty's one of our Counter-Strike friends who's currently playing iRacing. Bit of iRacing. Just gonna say good day to them. Thank you for the stream. As good as always. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, Piranha. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. You're gonna download Warframe, don't tell Big Dog. Look, if I had $1 for every person at AvCon that we got to play Warframe, I'd have $2. Which isn't much, but I'm so fucking glad that it happened twice. No, do it. Download it. I won't tell her. Promise. I'd be excited. I'd be keen to have you play. Yeah, download it. Come along. We'll help you up to speed. And yeah, come play with us. You're definitely not one of them. Well, no, actually, you two are the both two people I'm talking about, right? You're the Piranha, the first $1, and Padre, you're the second $1. So you are one of them. Hey, Akari got me into Warframe, right? Before we started dating, she was the one who's like, hey, you should play Warframe. I think you'd enjoy it. Me, I played it once. I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then I came back to it, and then I kept on playing it, and I haven't put it down since. It's good. It's a good time. If you had the time, you would totally join. Please do. Please play Warframe with me. Please play Warframe. Yeah, sorry for calling you out. Good night, guys. Please don't say hello to Shorty. And we'll see you on Thursday. Much love.